Well, with the outdoor sports, it looks like it's going to be hard to, with this rainy weather, it looks like it's going to be hard for the outdoor sports to play, but it should be good for the indoor sports.
Yeah, let's find out with our sports anchor, Anna Hoffman. Thanks, Taylor. Boy, did we have an exciting game last night at Meg's. The Eastern Eagles faced off against the South Gallia Rebels, and the Eagles had a strong lead over the Rebels for the first 3 quarters, and most thought it was going to be an easy win. But it wasn't until the final 7 minutes that the Rebels lit the fire. The Eagles had 11 turnovers in the last 7 minutes. The Rebels took their first lead at the end of the game with the game-winning shot. The final score was 57-55 with 3 seconds to go in ending the season for the Eastern Eagles. We had another disappointing loss for the in the TVC Hawking, with Fed Hawking facing off against the South Webster Jeeps. The final score was 51-27, and Fed Hawk could just not keep up with South Webster's speed. The Lancers' typical top scorer, Nate Massey, had a tough game last night. Massey had no trouble getting to the basket, but he just couldn't seem to sink the shot. While the season may be over for the Lancers, they still have a future to be optimistic about. Newswatch at Noon reporter Tyler Corbett goes in depth for the Lancers' future.
A season with 2 wins isn't often seen as a successful season. For Federal Hawking, 2 wins was not the goal, but it was an improvement and set a foundation for next season. Just a year ago, the Lancers were 0-24. The team graduated their top 2 scorers and looked set for another uphill battle. But enter freshmen Hunter Smith and Nate Massey. Both start for the Lancers, both helped rejuvenate the program and lead them to 2 wins. While the Lancers' season ended in the first round of the playoffs at Meg's last night, the Lancers do not plan on making that a regular occurrence.
A sectional title in Southeastern Ohio means that you get to play right here at the Convocation Center, the Roundhouse on Richland Avenue. But the Federal Hawking Lancers have not been here since 2008.
New head coach Kevin Dunnigan has been a reason for the team's turnaround. He says that his team has tremendous heart and they always play hard. The team has never taken losses easy despite the record over the past 2 years.
We had kids that were in the locker room that were upset after tonight. I mean, it's a tough loss, and that shows that we care, and we've got a lot of character and a lot of heart.
A complete change at a program does not happen overnight, but change is nothing new for the Lancers, who had 5 coaches in 5 years. Dunnigan, however, plans to be there for a while.
It's always been a family atmosphere, and when I got interested in the job, it was because I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of the tight-knit community.
It will take time, but a team returning 4 starters is always in a better place. That is what Dunnigan is trying to do, put his team in a better place. Reporting for Newswatch at Noon, I'm Tyler Corbett.
The Lancers are probably all ready to take on the court again next year. To read more about the future of the Lancers, go to woub.org. There is more excitement to come in the TVC playoffs tonight. For the girls, we have the Vinton County Lady Vikings versus Washington Courthouse. We have Minford versus our Alexander Lady Spartans, and we have Waterford versus Clay. And for the boys in the race for the Hawking Championship, we have Waterford Wildcats versus the Trimble Tomcats. Ohio women's basketball sneaks in a win against Kent State 79-78. Winning has become a regular thing for this team. A season record was broken last night by freshman Sierra Hooks with 9 steals in last night's game. Ohio was down 78-77 with 1 minute and 13 seconds left, and they needed to make one final basket. Senior Taylor Angler drove the basket and was fouled. Angler made her 2 free throws, leaving Ohio on top of Kent State in the final minute. The women's team will play on the road against Buffalo this Saturday. The Ohio women's swimming and diving team is hosting the 2018 MAC Championships here at Ohio University. The action kicked off with the 200 medley relay and the 800 freestyle relay last night. As of now, the Bobcats are in 7th place, but not to worry, it's only the end of day 1. The competition continues tonight with the 500 free, the 200 IM, the 50 free, and the 1-meter dive, giving the Bobcats another chance to knock the leading team Akron out of the water. The Cavs take on the Washington Wizards tonight at 8 o'clock in Cleveland. This is the Cavs' first game back after a team win for LeBron in the All-Star game. The Wizards are still without their star guard, John Wall, but still have All-Star Bradley Beal to match up against King James. These 2 teams have already met twice this season, and the Cavs have come out victorious both times. We will see if their winning streak continues tonight. The USA women's hockey team is bringing home the gold. This is the first time the U.S. women have beat Canada since 1998. The 2 teams competed in the Olympic finals 3 times in the past 20 years. Last night's game ended 2-2 after overtime, resulting in a shootout where the U.S. came out on top. The twin sister of scorer Monique Lamoureux Mirando says at the end of the game, "We've screwed up plenty of times, but she pulled the perfect time to pull it off." As the Winter Olympics come to a close, we've got a medal count update coming for you. Norway has a huge lead with 35 total medals, followed by Germany with 25 medals and Canada with 24. Not far behind with 21 medals is the United States, but with 3 days left in the competition, anything can happen. So taking it from the ice in the Olympics to the ice in Antarctica, I hear there's a lot going on about penguins.
That's right.